Hey, it's Carnival in Trinidad and Tobago. And that had me thinking, what the hell is twerking? Who came up with it? We call it whining, you know, because the whining is the movements we do when we're having sex. And that's what it's all about, right? Dragon Oracle here, beautiful souls. Whoa, oh, oh. I feel like I'm running down again. But I'm here to talk about brokenness. Because I realized that I used to reject that term when psychologists and other people used to use it just so like a by the way thing. When you're broken and you're broken. Well, you know what I realized? I have to admit, today, since I put myself back together as the flawsome creature that I am, all of the pieces didn't fit, and yet they did. Just like this technique that they have in Japan, where a vase is never broken, you know. They put it back together with gold, and that makes the imperfection even better. Perfect. And that's what it's all about. Because you see, I started thinking, I was going through some notes this morning, and I realized when I saw a line that I wrote a long time ago, gosh, I'm hearing it in my voice. I was fat, I was homeless, helpless, and broken. That's what I thought, because of my childhood experiences. And that took me back to the event that my mother denies to this day, which is when I was anally raped by one of her cousins. Because she has no judgment at all. I mean, she has no judgment. She is 80-something, almost 90, and she still has no judgment, and she does not ever address anything wrong that is in her face. So this is how she treated me. But I do remember, as I sat in meditation, Yeshua, the one you call Jesus, or maybe it was my guardian angel Uriel, Archangel Uriel. Someone came dressed in white, glowing, and cleaned me up. And then they put their hand on my forehead, and I forgot all about that event until I had to do my first colon cleansing years ago in Switzerland. So let me tell you women something, eh? You're not broken. You are not destroyed. It doesn't really matter what happens, because you're grown now and you're an adult. And what needs to happen is you need to seek healing. You need to love yourself in your magnificent imperfection. And you need to say, you see me? I am fucking flawsome. You see me? You see me? You see me? I'm a queen. You see me? You see me? You see me? I'm a fucking Amazon. You can't do one motherfucking thing to me. I am enough. And you see, in this 2x4 country that I'm living in, where I dance everywhere. And soca music was playing this morning, so I wind down the place like crazy as I was waiting for my bus. But what is weird is, the ignorant males in this country, which is why I call it a 2x4 country, they are so mediocre, they're so ordinary, that because a woman is dancing in public, she is easy. Hello, Joanne Harrison, which is so far from the truth. It's just that she loves herself exactly the way I love myself. Listen, I cannot love myself more than anything else, and it brings me to tears sometimes, because I never knew this day would come. I never believed this. It didn't even enter my mind that this day of self-love, which has been going on for quite a while now, would come where I can let go of these childhood experiences and say, you know, I love you, Catherine. Girl, You're so fucking fantastic. It doesn't matter what shit comes down the pipe. You can handle it. When I look at myself on videos, you know, I love her, you know. She's so fucking awesome. Oh my God, she's beautiful. I love her so much. Gosh, look at her. That's how I see myself now. Childhood experiences can never ever diminish you. You know why? Because you are here today. That's why. It doesn't matter what else is happening that you have to deal with. You are here today. That's what I wanted to share this morning, because childhood trauma is a fact of life. And anyone who never experienced it, unfortunately, is going to get it really, really hard. They're going to get the serious jamming in their adult life, and they probably will not be able to handle it. But that is for those who believe that they are entitled, who grow up spoiled and given everything, and now they don't know what the fuck to do when shit happens. And that is the sad part. But you and I, ladies, we are not in that category. Most of us. Because, you know, I'm going to end with this story. It's not a pleasant story, but I'm going to end with a story about childhood trauma experience looking at her brothers. Because she comes from an extremely wealthy family. Extremely wealthy. They have jets. She could just call and tell the pilot that, you know, she wants to go somewhere, and she's just gonna hop into one of the family cars and go. But she grew up seeing her brothers being abused. And then what happened was, she developed a particular attitude, and she would fuck around with any guy that she liked, etc., etc. The problem was that there was one that she really, really, really loved. But because she acted so flighty, she didn't know who she was. And so she had a baby for him, but she never told him. And then her father said that they were in financial trouble. Listen to the kind of financial trouble. He needed $80 million and he didn't have it. You heard that? He needed $80 million and he didn't have it. And so she decided, she didn't even know if 80 million was a lot. I'm not kidding you. She decided, okay, there's a very, very wealthy man who is not as rich as her father, but her family has prestige, so she is going to make a proposition to him. Their very, very first contact, he raped her. All right? And then he moved into the family home, and he told her, there will be no other men, so you will tolerate what I get because I'm giving you this money, $80 million. That is childhood trauma, but that is trauma being experienced as an adult. Nobody wants to go there. So let me tell you all something. It really doesn't matter what happened to you in childhood, I repeat, because we are good enough. You are good enough. You're good enough. There's nobody on this planet better than you. Nobody. And I tell you this and urge you to look at that mirror every morning and say, I love you, I love you, I love you. You're so beautiful, you're so fantastic, you're so kind, and start to list the qualities that you like about yourself, because you have a lot. Then think about your successes. Think about the things that you have accomplished or that you have achieved, and put a smile on your beautiful face. This is what it's all about. You cannot let anybody get you down. We all have the ups and downs, but you don't have to stay in it. And beautiful souls, I'm going to sign off now because I got a lot of work to do. I was in a street party all night, and thank goodness I massaged my face a lot this morning so that the sleeplessness wouldn't show on my face. On that note, beautiful souls, have a great day, Joanne. Ciao.